Alright, so I just got out of the GOAT John Cena's latest film, Freelance. So basically, John Cena's like a retired ex-Marine. He's a lawyer now. His mate, he's got some contracting company, and he's like, help me with this job, protect this reporter when she goes over to this foreign country and interviews this so-called dictator. So the opening scene of this film is in like a POV style. So you're looking at life through John Cena's eyes. And I don't know how right I am with this, but I'm like 99% sure that that wasn't John Cena. There's a point where he looks down and you see his arms. The arms were like this big. John Cena's arms like the size of my fucking head. And not only that, he's got a tattoo in the movie on his forearm, but that scene there was no tattoo. So that took me out of it pretty much straight away. Just lazy filmmaking. Now, there has been some characters in film that were just headache-inducing. And I can think of a few right now, and the one that's coming to mind is the main character from that movie, Dashcam. That was just a fucking train wreck. Anyway, Alison Brie's character in this is the most annoying, obnoxious, stupid, rude, just the worst fucking character I've ever seen. And that's no fault of Alison Brie's performance. That's the dialogue, that's the character she was given. It was just terrible. Thank God John Cena's character was there to even it out. The actual so-called dictator in this film, you know, he was alright, he was pretty funny. He's just basically a giant fucking goofball. This film just didn't know what it wanted to be. At times it was like a family, you know, romantic action film. Then it was this really dark, gory film. Then it was a comedy. I feel like the movie was self-aware in a way that it knew it was taking the piss. Like, some of the scenes in here are ridiculous. Serious scenes are broken up by comedy. I feel like it was self-aware at times, but other times it was like, what are you fucking going for here? Are you going for a comedy? Are you going for a comedy love story? Are you going for a comedy action film? It was just all over the place. And the actual CG and the minimal use of practical effects in this took me out of the film so many times. Like, the backgrounds in this film, they're just talking. And you can tell how fucking fake the background looks. And the use of stuntmen in this film. There is a scene where John Cena's riding on a horse. Bro, the stunt double in this looked like... it was so bad. It didn't look anything like John Cena, and it happened so many times. There was a few practical effects, like little explosions here and there. Okay. There's a scene where John Cena, like, snipers somebody in a helicopter, but they obviously couldn't afford to add any effects, so the helicopter just comes closer and closer, and you see some blood on the window, and it's like, yeah, he hit the shot. John Cena deserves better, man. Like, a lot of people say he's not the greatest of actors. I think he's good. You know, and every movie he's in, he's super likable. No matter how badly his character's written, no matter if he plays a villain, if he plays a hero, in my opinion, he's just super likable. Maybe that's me being biased, because he was literally one of my childhood heroes growing up. The GOAT himself. Like, in Fast, he was an asshole, but you still liked him. In Transformers, he was an asshole, but you still liked him, because it's John Cena. And in this film, it's exactly the same. He's hilarious in this. Some of the, you know, dialogue was very corny. A lot of this film was super fucking corny. But John Cena made it bearable for me. Though this film isn't good, it's not terrible either. It's right on average for me. Would I watch it again? No, I do not need to. I've seen it. I had nothing to see today. I got a super cheap movie ticket. I was in the theater by myself, which was great. But yeah, I'd just wait if you want to rent this. It's one of those films you could put on in the background and not really pay attention to. It's very forgettable. And as I said, John Cena deserves better. I think he should be in higher budget films than this, better written films than this, but oh well. So I'm gonna give this film a 5 out of 10. So if you've seen the film, let me know what you think, and thanks always for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.